Hello students, our today's topic is how to reduce security breaches in cloud computing. Security is two-sided coin in the world of cloud computing. There are pros and cons. Security in the cloud is the major concern of the cloud service provider as well as the customers, organization who are availing the services from the cloud service provider. Cloud security has to be a part of your company's overall security strategy. Reducing security breaches in cloud computing networks requires proper planning and strategy. Companies need to devote as much energy towards securing the cloud as they securing their data center, building, people and information, everything. The first and most obvious concern is the privacy. If another party is housing all your data, how do you know that it is safe and secure? We are not always sure about this, that our data is secure. As a starting point, assume that anything we put on the cloud can be accessed by anyone. Security risk, threats and breaches can come in any form and from so many places that companies take comprehensive approach to security management. In general, there are some steps that can reduce the risk of suffering security breaches. First one, authenticate all the people accessing the network. It is a very simple and major concern that whosoever you have allowed to access your network must be authenticated. And the second one is, before giving access to the network or your data, you first frame some access permission, that so that user have only access to the application and data that you have granted specific permission to him or her. Authenticate all software running on any computer. This includes software or services application that are running in cloud. So cloud provider needs to authenticate all the software changes as well as the managed security patches. After all, many services outages come from the configuration mistakes. So here, cloud service provider required to take care of this thing, that he or she authenticate all the software that are running on any computer or server. Formalize the process of requesting permission to access data or application. In the second point, we have discussed that before giving someone right to access your data or server or system, anything in cloud, you have to frame the policies, that what kind of permissions that you have given to a specific user. In the similar way, here this applies that your own internal system and the services that require you to put your data into the cloud. So you have to formalize the process of requesting the data, how one can request you to access the data, and how you have to give him or her the permission of accessing that application or data. Monitoring all the network activity is one of the major control measure for avoiding the security breaches. Deploying intruder detection technology, and log all unusual activities. Even you have the good security conditions and the cloud operator have good security features. It is your company's responsibility to protect and secure your application and information. Log all user activity and program behavior and analyze for the unexpected behavior. We have discussed many times that major security breach are caused by the insiders. And a study shows that nearly 70% of security breaches are caused by insider, and insiders are rarely get caught. Insider are those who are working in the premises of cloud service provider. Insider are the employees of the cloud service provider. So they are the major cause for the security breach. Encrypt up to the point of use all valuable data that needs etc. protection. Although cloud service provider claims that your data is encrypted at their end, but before transferring or migrating your data, your application, anything that you are transferring to the cloud service provider end, it's your responsibility to identify that which data is sensitive or which data is non-sensitive. Although cloud service provider claims are okay that they will encrypt your data, but how they are encrypting your data, what kind of key they are using for encrypting your data, I think that key, that procedure is known to the insiders, known to the employees whosoever are working there in their organization. So before migrating your data, the data that needs some extra protection, that is your very private and data that need extra security measures, suppose your bank account number, credit card number, debit card number, this kind of data, you can have your own encryption mechanism at your end, at the client end. You should encrypt your data before migrating it to the cloud service provider. So it will not, insider will not be able to harm your data if they want to be. So encryption is the best way of securing the data. Given the importance of the security in the cloud environment, one must assume that major cloud service provider would have a set of comprehensive service level agreements for its customer. In fact, many standard agreements, these service level agreements are intended to protect the cloud service provider, not the customer. Whenever we use any service online, that we are creating any account and before any service online, they ask to tick on a checkbox that I agree term and conditions, and we rarely read those terms and conditions. These terms and conditions are service level agreements. They are not intended to protect you, they are intended to protect the service provider. So before signing any service level agreement, you must go through that.